I would like to introduce you to a contemplative story of love, reverence, knowing and understanding. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful kingdom, filled with love and flowers, beautiful streams and meadows. The life in his kingdom functioned in a flawless flow of endless love, endless beauty, and endless interpretations of reality. And onto this kingdom came a beautiful blessing of a beautiful princess, a baby girl, to be born in order to see this kingdom further with her endless beauty, the innocence and love that she was to offer to herself and to people around her. This blessing came with a warning that someday a questionable portion of the beauty will be allowed to exist in the form of darkness. A questionable portion on the quest she would partake on would bring her onto crossroads of deciding if her life was to be one of the choice into endless interpretations of love, or one into the choice of the sorrow and pain she would forever decide to live in. And as the years passed on, the heir lived in the endless beauty and joy that she had always enjoyed through the life of her parents, the life of her kingdom, the life of the beautiful land that offered her endless support and love. The expansive view of her reality only existed in the beauty and the love she felt and knew, the only feeling she really bathed herself in from the beginning of her life. And at some point, when the time came for her to meet the beautiful prince she was meant to marry, she experienced an influx, a question: what is the extent of the beauty she can now offer to the world, if the next level of love she feels is now for another? In confusion, she spent her life wondering, how does beauty and love extend to that which is unknown, to that which she has never met, to that she has never believed in or known before? Does the beauty extend endlessly into all portions of our life, regardless of our perceptions or identity with them being a real or imaginary thing? And so she lived in wonderment, knowing the time would come when she would forever be wed to the stranger that she now was meant to love. As they got together and started to build a new life for themselves, his idea of beauty was different than hers. His idea of joy and flow and reality and interpretations was nothing like she has ever seen before. But yet she chose to bring herself in and offer him the same condolences that she felt her entire life. As the life progressed, it became harder and harder for her to sustain and live the beautiful life she has come to know. His own unique interpretation on the concepts of beauty and love extended in her will and her idea of an equivalent gift. They lived together in peace and harmony. But one day, the beauty and love that she felt all through her life simply withered away. Not because it was not available to her, but because in a net comparison, her new norm reflected something different. And thus, the kingdom that she came from started to wither. The life that she has known started to fade away. Dark clouds filled her life. The difference in her interpretations and the change into her reality, the choice of her propagation, simply caused a reflection on her being. The life her choosing was now in the darker clouds of being, without the beauty and love she has once known. And so when you come to the crossroads, when you come to experience something that is the lesser version of what you are now, the lesser version of love, the lesser version of joy, do we surrender into this new, unknown energy? Do we surrender into the norm that we have come to know all of a sudden that is different than our perception of truth? Or do we keep our true north and offer the world around us the beauty and love we always know and hold inside? As you walk this path, as you walk this road into love, think on the time where you have let your eternal beauty and love, the joy of self and the joy of living, to simply fade away because you have came across something that was different. And what choice of self do we have? What decision do we decide to partake in when we choose not to offer the solace of our beauty and love into the world? Recognize the power of self you have to hold and propagate further and further the beauty you're meant to hold into this world. When the going gets tough and your reality switches its position, have the strength within you to awaken and always hold on to the true north of your desire, the origin of your being, the kingdom of yourself, that is the flowing streams of beauty, the endless flower fields, the whimsical and magical beginnings of all the ways that is your life, the origin of your being, that is the endless and most beautiful interpretations of reality, the magic of the kingdom of your choice. Live in the story of your choosing. Live in the story of your belonging. Live in the field of endless love and choose to interpret that love further as you progress into your life and as you progress into all forms of living. The choice is always yours.